ecstasy 30 years ago. Take it the right way. You play a little bit of dance music and there's flashbacks and all these people going... I don't know what it is about your face getting stuck like that, doing the old Bruce Forsyth. Brilliant, perfect. Why am I looking at you, Dave? Because I'm shitting myself in case anyone hurts me, that's why. Because in case you haven't realised, we're friends. Remember me, Dave? Remember me? I'm your pal. That's what you said, you're my friend, Matty. Yeah, come to the barbecue, you know, and worry about whether you're going to get out alive or not. He still hasn't fucking smiled either, is he? And I'm going to say, there's just one person by himself there in the alleyway. That's all right. You stay there. We don't want you. Okay? Simple as that. No. Do you want to say that again?
Oh, fuck.
You're a copper. Good. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. You're welcome. It's not a problem at all. Look, we've got a couple of helmets here, so you're very welcome. Mate. You make yourself at home, my friend. I'm sure you'll be very popular, so it's all right. So basically, I've got to just doing my research. Who has heard the podcast that I've been doing? 3 people, fantastic, because Dave and Brendan said to me, oh no, everyone's heard the podcast you're doing with Dave and Brendan, you know, so 3 people have heard it and you've each listened to it a couple of thousand times, so thank you very much. So that nothing says fuck off, or is it just that you can't be bothered to raise your hands? I'm going to tell you a quick story. In case you haven't sussed this out, I'm not actually a criminal. Now, I know, because no, I'm not. Because I'd be shit at it, to be honest with you. I like attention, I've got a small ego. I have. You don't, I mean, I could, but it's not really. It's before I start talking, I think I'm quite scary.
You are.
What do you fucking say?
You are.
Don't fucking mess with me, you lump.
All right, mate, all right.
Yeah. Fucking shit in the face, man. I've learned. This is actually it. And I spoke to Tony Sales earlier on, and he said to me, "Yeah, bruv, just be yourself." I thought, I don't want to be myself, not anymore. But this is basically it. A fat bloke from Cornwall. You're right, my darling. I'm actually very shy. You know, in real life, I couldn't just start talking to an attractive woman. You know, it takes a lot of courage for a man like me to put down his binoculars and step out of the bushes. You know, so it's all right. And you licked your lips, and that was weird. Don't flirt with me, honestly. Seriously, I'm out of your league. In Cornwall, where I'm from, I'm considered to be a very good-looking man. I'm not going to lie, quite a good-looking woman. But we're all right. I'm a unit, do you know? And people sort of worry that I'm going to stalk them or something. And look, I'm 6'3", I'm 20 stone. You must get this all the time, my friend. I'm not your person. If I go missing tonight, they would fucking know why, don't they?
He's at you.
He's at me. I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. And I shudder to think what happened in this jacuzzi. But anyway, I've been coming... 8 years ago, I came here and I thought, I want to be in the company of Dave Courtney. And the only thing I'd ever done, I'm going to tell you a quick story, I need you to trust me. I went to Broadmoor. Maximum security prison for the criminally insane.
Was you an inmate or visitor?
And it's great to see you again, mate. It really is.
Yeah, I thought I'd seen you.
It's proof that rehabilitation works. And I went.
Fucking right.
It was me and 60 serial killers. What could possibly go wrong there?
Nothing.
You're really interested now, mate. I'm fucking glad. This is observational material. You'll love this, right? I stood in the food queue next to a cannibal. Now, I said to one of Dave's friends a while ago, lovely lady, she was lovely, Dave, they always are. I said I went to Broadmoor and there was a cannibal there, and she said to me, oh, I really feel for the cannibal. And I was, what do you mean you feel for the cannibal? Somewhere inside him there's a frightened young man. I think you'll find that several frightened young men, right? He ate 4 fucking people, right? So I go to Broadmoor, the 60 serial killers. I've got nothing against anybody who's criminally insane. My missus is from Glasgow, do you know? She's mental, right? She's lovely, and it was the happiest day of my life. 15 years we've been together. You've met her, haven't you, Dave? Yep. Lovely lady. She's 5'1". I didn't think anybody would ever want to be with me, and it was genuinely the happiest day of my life.
Bless.
It's all right. I'll take sympathy as well. Sheila. No, you can play the violin if you want, and if you want to get up on stage and talk about being a dominatrix assistant in the dungeon, you're very welcome. Bless you. Oh, I loved it. And it's on the podcast as well, so please do listen. But anyway, I didn't think anybody would ever want to be with me, and it was the happiest day of my life 15 years ago when this 5'1" Glaswegian woman looked into my eyes and said, "I love you!" And we've been together for 15 years because I'm too scared to leave, right? And I worry about her as well. I worry about her when she's walking home late at night by herself in case she starts a fight with somebody. Do you know what I mean? So I go to Broadmoor and there's a cannibal there. And you might be thinking, no, there's not. Yes, there is. There's a cannibal there. And his name is Peter Bryan. He ate 4 people. And obviously I'm terrified. And I'm saying in my head, I'm telling myself, well, one day things are going to pick up. One day I'm going to be stood on a jacuzzi at the end of a global pandemic. And I'm there, and I don't know what to say. And you can't just say to someone, "All right, mate, how are you? What have you done?" Because it's going to hurt, right? There's a paranoid schizophrenic. I say to him, "How are you?" He went, "I'm paranoid, mate. I'm paranoid." And I'm like, "Yeah, and we all knew that you were going to say that." He got fucking nothing, right? At one point, the woman in charge, she walks behind the curtain. The first thing she said to me was, "Well, that wasn't very good, was it? You swore too much. It provoked them." And I said, "I'm really sorry. I tried my best." "Well, you do know that we could have booked a magician instead of you." Now, I'm in a prison for the criminally insane. What's going to provoke them more? Me saying fuck, or a man sawing a woman in half? If you want to provoke them, book an escapologist. Is he going home early so he can do his paper round in the morning? I'm not entirely sure. I said that very quietly in the hope he wouldn't fucking hear. So basically, it's me and the cannibal. We had a raffle. The patients were allowed to buy raffle tickets. The prizes were board games, 2 of which included Operation and Cluedo. And obviously I'm terrified and I'm trying to sort of interact. And the woman in charge, and it's true, the woman in charge at one point, she stood in the maximum security prison for the criminally insane with me for entertainment. They didn't have burgers, so consider yourselves lucky. She stood in this room signaling to me to stop by going like this, right? I'm terrified of that point, terrified. And I want to do this justice. Don't think I'm being aggressive, I'm not. I've got a lot of anger in me, but I've got no outlet for it, mate. Do you know what I mean? None at all. I mean, and I stood next to a cannibal. Think about what that means. I don't know what you do for a living, mate. I don't even want to know. What is it? What?
I'm a metal worker.
You're a metal worker.
Oh, fucking hell.
You bash people with bits of metal, I'm sure. There's nothing wrong with that. I can imagine. It must be, just pick this up and go and clump someone with it, because I would love that. I don't know what I'm saying, absolutely. But I'll be honest with you.
Bang on the button.
The people who are filming, you might be witnesses now. Just bear that in mind, okay? So I think your battery died. So basically, I'm in Broadmoor. I'm telling me one day things are going to pick up. I've stood next to the cannibal, and I want to kind of do this justice, right? I can see the outline of a 6'8" guy, and this guy stands up and he goes like this. He goes, "Sane man in the insane world. Your sanity, brother." That's what he said. That's not quite how he said it. And I'm going to recreate the scene now. And I don't want anybody here to think I'm being aggressive, because I'm not. This is just how it happened. The thing is, one thing Dave's taught me is that, you get people who are real and you get people who aren't real, right? And I know that this guy, without having to consult Dave, was definitely real. I've stood next to a cannibal. I can see the outline of him. I shit myself several times. And this guy stands up. I stood next to the cannibal. He stands up and he goes like this. This is acting, by the way. Don't get excited and hit me. He goes like this. He goes, "This is acting." He goes like this. "Sane man in the insane world! Your sanity, brother! It means nothing to me! Nothing to me!" That is a very tricky heckle. Then I had the best series. Then I had the best series of hackles ever, because someone in Broadmoor